The federal escape trial for accused sex criminal Sean Williams continues with tense moments between Williams and Judge Ronnie Greer on procedural rules. Good evening, I'm Sarah Diamond.
And I'm Casey Marlar. The trial follows opening statements made yesterday that had equally tense moments on procedure. Williams is representing himself after 4 court-appointed attorneys withdrew from the case. This trial centers around his attempted escape charges from an incident last July and his escape charges 3 months later in October.
Judge Greer told the jury today the prosecution had to prove some things beyond a reasonable doubt, such as whether Williams was legitimately in federal custody. Witness testimony resumed this morning. News Channel 11's Ansley Daniel has been in the courtroom all day. Ansley?
Well, Casey and Sarah, Sean Williams is not disputing that October escape that happened right here in Greenville. Today, we actually heard testimony from the driver of the van that was transporting him from where he allegedly escaped. Now, we do know that Sean Williams escaped here in Greenville back in October. Corey Reed took the stand today. He was a Laurel County, Kentucky corrections employee at the time. He placed Williams in his handcuffs, chains, and shackles on the morning of October the 18th. There was an additional prisoner in the back of that van and another officer up front. Now, he recalled the 2.5-hour drive from London, Kentucky, going on US 25 through Cumberland Gap to Morristown and then to Bulls Gap to the federal courthouse here in Greenville. Williams said that he didn't feel well right after going through the Cumberland Gap tunnel. Reed said that that caused him to drive the van toward Greenville faster. When they arrived to the gated area on the site of the federal courthouse here in Greenville, the other inmate yelled out that Williams was not there. Reed and his partner then told the marshals who were walking up. Reed testified that the back window on the driver's side of the van was broken out. He also said that unusable handcuffs with visible damage were found. Photos of that van were shown, including the broken window in the row where Williams was sitting, the hinge to where the metal cage holding the inmate should have been, and the metal barrier, among other items. Now, it is important to note that Officer Reed said it was hard to hear between the front and back of the van, and he told command staff at one point before this incident that, quote, it needed changing. It's difficult to determine the direction that Williams is going in, though, especially in his claim that he was unlawfully detained, which is an overall theme of this trial. I do want to also explain that Judge Ronnie Greer has shown some grace to him today as well, guiding him along in this self-representation by helping to rephrase questions and things of that nature. Now, Williams has relied a lot on his elbow counsel. That's formerly removed attorney Ilya Berenstein, who has shown visible frustration throughout the day, yesterday and today. Now, we also heard from the TBI agent who was one of the leads on that escape situation here in Greenville. We also heard from the Pinellas County, Florida deputy who found the stolen truck that was from here in Greenville, and she also helped to locate Williams the night that he was captured in Florida. We heard all of their testimony today, and we will have that provided on our website in just a little bit. But we do expect this to pick back up in the morning around 9 o'clock here in Greenville, and of course, you know, we will be back in the courtroom. But Casey, Sarah, I'm going to send things back to you in the studio.